Hello, I am Mr. Kadganchi from Siddheshwar Prashala, Solapur. Now, first of all, I will thanks that you have subscribed the videos which I uploaded on the YouTube. And those who are not subscribed, please subscribe it. And now we are going to see now the standard 10th Maths 2 chapter number 3 circle. From this circle, we have seen the practice set 3.1. Now, we are going to see the practice set 3.2. Before going to start the practice set 3.2, we are going to see some basic knowledge of that. A touching circle. Now here, if you will see, two circles are here I had drawn. These two circles are not touching to each other. In the second figure, if you will see, the two circles are intersecting each other with the two common points. That is here one and here one point is there. Now, touching circle, that means if two circles in the same plane intersects with a line in the plane in only one point, they are said to be a touching circle. And the line is their common tangent. Whatever the line we are drawing here, that is a common tangent. Two circles are there with a center A and with a center B. They are touching to each other at a point C, and one common tangent we have drawn which is passing through that common point C. The point common to the circles and the line is called their common point of contact. First one, circles touching externally. For circle touching externally, the distance between their center is equal to the sum of their radii. Now here, the circle with a center A having the radius AC, the circle with the center B having the radius BC, both the circles are touching at a one single point, that is a C, and one tangent is passing through that. The distance between the center point AB, we are getting that AB is equal to AC plus BC, the sum of the two radii. Now, second one, circle touching internally. For a circle touching internally, the distance between their centers is equal to the difference of their radii. Now here, a big circle with a center A, small circle with a center B. The distance between AB, if you want to find, the distance between AB is equal to the difference between the radius, that is an AC minus BC. That is AB is equal to AC minus BC. This point you are going to write it in your notebook. This is given on the page number 56, that is an activity 1 and activity 2. Here the name I had taken the different. So you can write it that. And on the page number 57 also that is figure number 3.24 and the figure number 3.25. Here on the board I have written the different name. On the in the textbook it is a different name, but the same points are there. And on the page number 57 again, let's the things for 3 points are there. I will read those. The circle shown in a figure 3.24 are called as an external touching circle. And why? Here it is there. The two circles are there which are touching externally at the point C. A common tangent is there. The difference between the center is equal to the sum of the radius of the two circles, that is AB is equal to AC plus BC. And the circle touching internally, that is second question is there. By that here we can say that the difference between the two center, the distance between the two center is equal to the difference between the radius of the circle, that is R1 minus R2, that is AC minus BC. If you will solve by that, you can get solve the examples. You can take the screenshot. Now the theorem we are going to see. Theorem is that if the two circles touches each other, their point of contact lies on the line joining their center. Now here the two circles are given which are touching externally at the point C, and the one common tangent is there, that is we can say it as an L. and here also the two circles are touching internally at the point C, and one common tangent is there which is passing through the point C, that is an N. Given in this, first we are going to write, given C is a point of the contact of the two circles with a center A and with a center B. To prove point C lies on the line AB, that means we are going to show that the point A, B, C are the collinear. Proof. Suppose the line L is in a common tangent. L is in a common tangent which is passing through the point C. Now here line L is perpendicular to the AC and line L is perpendicular to the BC. Here also if you will see, line L is perpendicular to the AB and line L is perpendicular to the BC. Then as the line L is perpendicular to AC and L is perpendicular to the BC, through the point C only one line can be drawn, that is in a perpendicular, that we have drawn here. Therefore the line L perpendicular to AB at the point C, here also the line L is perpendicular to the AB at the point C. Therefore point CAB, point CAB, point CAB are the collinear. Here the theorem is completed. And after that on the page number 58, remember these 3 points are given. First point is that the point of contact of the touching circle lies on the joining their center. Here if you will see the point C, where the point of contact is lying on the line of the center, that is an A and B. If the circles touches each other externally, then the distance between their center is equal to the sum of their radius. Here the distance between the two center is equal to the difference between their radius. Third point is that the distance between the center of the circle touching internally is equal to the difference of their radii. This we have seen in this. Now we are going to see the practice set 3.2. First of all, you can take the screenshot and write it. Now practice set 3.2, example number 1. Two circles having the radii 3.5 centimeter and 4.8 centimeter touches each other internally. Find the distance between their centers. Solution. Two circles with center A and center B touching internally at point C, and let AC is equal to R1, that is 4.8 centimeter, and BC is equal to R2, which is equal to 3.5 centimeter. As the two circle touches internally, therefore the distance between two center is equal to the difference between their radii. Therefore, distance AB is equal to distance AC minus distance BC. AC is an R1 minus R2. R1 is 4.8 minus R2 is 3.5, which is equal to 4.8 minus 3.5 is 1.3 centimeter. This is distance AB. Now, here the second example is there. Now, the circle of the radii 5.5 centimeter and 4.2 centimeter touches each other externally, then find the distance between their center. Now here two circles touches each other externally. Therefore, here AC is equal to R1, which is equal to 5.5 centimeter, and BC is equal to R2, which is equal to 4.2 centimeter. As the two circles touches each other externally, therefore the distance between their center is equal to the sum of their radii. Therefore, distance AB is equal to distance AB plus distance AC plus distance AB, which is equal to distance AC we have calculated, that is an R1 plus R2, which is equal to 5.5 plus 4.2, which is equal to 567.5 plus 9.7 centimeter. That is a distance AB. Here the two examples we have seen. You can take the screenshot and write it. Now example number 4, that example number 3 is in a construction. I know that you are able to solve it, so directly I am jumping to the question number 4. Now here question number 4 is in a first, that is a, I will read the question here. In the figure, given figure, the circle with a center P and a circle with a center Q touches each other externally at the point R. A line passing through the point R meets at the circle a line passing through the R meets the circle at the point A and B respectively. Then you are going to prove that first one, segment AP is parallel to BQ. This we are going to show, and second part we are going to show that triangle APR is similar to the triangle RQB, and the third part, find the measure angle RQB if the angle PAR is given, that is in a 45 degree. Now here for the first, we are doing the solution. First one, that we are going to show that segment AP is parallel to segment BQ. For that, in triangle APR, segment AP is congruent to segment PR, that is radii of same circle. Therefore, angle PAR is equal to, or congruent also you can say that, angle PRA, that is done by isosceles triangle. Therefore, angle PAR is equal to angle PRA. Take this as an equation number 1. Similarly, in triangle RQB, here also segment RQ is congruent to segment QB, that is radii of same circle. So now here angle QRB is congruent to angle QBR by isosceles triangle. Therefore, angle QRB is equal to angle QBR. This is an equation number 2. And if you see here, angle A, that is an angle PRA, angle PRA is congruent to angle QRB, that is a vertical opposite angle. Here you can give it as an equation number 3. Sorry, you will give here one step again, one will increase. Angle PRA is equal to angle QRB. That is an equation number 3 you can see. Now from equation 1, 2 and 3. From equation 1, 2 and 3. Equation 1 is angle PAR is equal to PRA, and here angle PRA is equal to angle QRB. Again angle QRB is equal to angle QBR. Therefore, here you can write that angle PAR is equal to angle QBR. This is an alternate angle formed by the transversal AQ. Therefore, AP is parallel to BQ. That is, segment AP is parallel to segment BQ is proved. Now second part we will see. Second part is triangle APR and triangle RQB. These two triangles we are going to show similar. So in triangle APR and triangle RQB, here angle PAR is congruent to angle QBR from 1, 2 and 3. And now angle PRA is congruent to angle BRQ, that is vertical opposite angle. Therefore, triangle APR is similar to the triangle RQB by AA test. Now the third part we are going to see. Third part is that find angle RQB. Now in triangle RQB, angle PAR in triangle we don't say that. Now here angle PAR is equal to angle QBR, that is equal to 35 degrees from 1, 2 and 3. And angle PAR also equal to angle BRQ, which is equal to 35, that is vertical opposite angle. Now in triangle RQB, angle RQB plus angle QRB plus angle RQB plus angle QRB plus angle QBR, which is equal to 180 degree. Angle RQB, that we are going to find it, plus angle QRB, that is an 35 degree. Angle QBR, that is also given, it is an 35 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. That is angle RQB plus 35 that is an 70, which is equal to 180. Angle RQB is equal to 180 and the 70 shifted to the other side, it becomes minus 70. So angle RQB is equal to 110 degree. All the three parts we have shown here, that which we have proved it. So you can take the screenshot and write in your notebook. Now in the question number 5th, it is asked that in the figure, the circles with a center A and B, two circles are there with a center A and with a center B, touches each other at a point E. The line L is on a common tangent. Line L is on a common tangent. Touches to the circle at the point C and D respectively. Find the length CD. This length CD we are going to find it. And he has given, if the radii of the circles are 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter. To the smaller circle radius I had taken here 4 centimeter. For the bigger circle radius I had taken it as a 6 centimeter. Now here in this segment AC, and we had did one construction, draw AF perpendicular to BD, that we have shown there. Now segment AC and segment BD are the radius or radii, radius of the circle with center A and B. Line L is a common tangent to both the circle. Now here radius AC is equal to 4 and radius BD is equal to 6. CA is perpendicular to CD and BD is perpendicular to CD. Therefore, angle here by tangent theorem. Therefore, angle ACD is equal to 90 degree. Angle BDC, which is equal to angle FDC, is equal to 90 degree. And angle AFD is equal to 90 degree. Here reason AF is perpendicular to BD. Therefore, angle CAF is also equal to 90 degree. Therefore, quadrilateral CAFD is a rectangle. Therefore, CA is equal to FD. which is equal to 4, which is equal to 4 centimeter. Unit is given 4 centimeter. Now CA and DF or FD, if you will see, they are the opposite sides of the rectangle, and AF is equal to CD. Here also opposite side of rectangle. Now CA is equal to AE, which is equal to 4 centimeter, and here radii of same circle. BD is equal to BE, which is equal to 6 centimeter. Here also reason is radii of same circle. Now AB is equal to AE plus BE, that is distance between two center two center of circle touching externally. Therefore AB is equal to AE is 4 plus BE is 6. Therefore AB is equal to 10 centimeter. AB is equal to 10 centimeter. Now DF is equal to BD. DF is equal to BD minus FD. BD, that is an 6. BD, it is an 6. Radius of the same circle. Minus FD. FD is an 4. That is an opposite sides of a rectangle. This is an 4. 6 minus 4, that is 2. DF is equal to 2 centimeter. Now in triangle AFB, angle AFD is equal to 90 degree, as here AF is perpendicular to BF, that is a 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, here hypotenuse is an AB. AB square is equal to AF square plus BF square. AB we have calculated. AB is in a 10 square. FB that also here FB should be there. FB is in a 2 square plus BF is AF as it is. BF, that is another 2 square. So here 100 is equal to AF square plus 4. 2 square means 4. AF square is equal to 100 minus 4. Therefore, AF square is equal to 100 minus 4, it is 96. Therefore, AF is equal to, taking square root on both the side, that is AF is equal to under root 96. Therefore, AF is equal to under root 16 into 6. 16 into 6. Therefore, AF is equal to 4 under root 6 centimeter. Now this AF is equal to CD, which is equal to 4 under root 6 centimeter. That is opposite side of rectangle. Therefore, CD is equal to 4 under root 6 centimeter. Here the example is completed. You can take the screenshot and write in your notebook. Here the practice set 3.2 is completed. If you liked this video, you can subscribe it and share to your friends also. Enjoy the study and have a good day. Thank you.